Well, hello there. I hope that you're all having a great day. And I don't know what's going on, but I slipped into some Minnesota a little bit ago, and now I'm migrating. So, welcome everybody to the Rogues Gallery. Welcome to Sunday Speckfish. Speckfish? It's Speckfish Sunday. Yes, Stealth Speckfish Sunday. Speculative fish. Stealth Spec Fiction Sunday, because as far as I'm aware, Control is not a space game. So Stealth Space Sunday didn't seem to apply more generally anymore. Also, I'm still working on the lighting. I know it's not exactly what it needs to be right now. I don't exactly know what changed between yesterday and today, but I've lost some shadows. Actually, 1 second. Well, I mean, I haven't seen Shadows of Life today, so I assume that's part of the reason. Yeah, the problem is that two of my main lights have very little they have very few options. I can go more yellow or more white, so more soft or more warm or more cold. And I can vary the light level, but there's not precision. And then I've got my lights with gels, and they have more precision, but they don't remember their setting from the previous time they were turned on. So this is generally better than it was before, but I have more changes that I want to make. This is not where I want it at, but it will do for today. Anyway. Lord Portico, thank you so much. Visiting the Farmer's Replicator. Oh, I hope you got some good stuff. Hello, Be Right UK. Hello, hello. I am Puddleglum. Welcome. Thank you for sitting down at that science station and running a scan and tweaking the replicator for oven pancakes. Ooh, I don't know that I've ever done oven pancakes, but that sounds interesting. I had toaster strudel because there was toaster strudel and it was easy. Yeah, my shadows are all not where they're supposed to be. I don't understand, but you know, it's fine. It won't matter too much, but yeah, I do need to fix my lighting situation. Coffee, Janeway size. Ooh, that's a lot of coffee. Mobius Tempest, I do very much appreciate the codding, as well as Lord Portico. I love Eric's new COD emote. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here at UK, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Those are the first bits of the Septembits. Those are the first Septembits. Seeing your wanted poster reminds me of the old poem. They seek them here, they seek them there. Those streamers seek them everywhere. Are they in heaven? Are they in hell? That damned elusive Rogernell. Indeed. That was the intent. That was absolutely the intent of, so I don't know how much people actually pay attention to the graphic that I have there. I can pull, ooh, now I'm gonna do things. Let's just add an image source. I should honestly just be prepared to add random images when we're chatting, but why would I be prepared? Also, it's not terribly difficult to add a random image. I just have to navigate to where it's at. Navigation. Overlays? Overlays! Yes. Open. Of course, it is screen wide. So yes, these are the images that Bree did when I commissioned Bree for a bunch of stream assets, and all of the wanted poster graphics and related were done by Bree Denon. Yeah, ooh, rustic farmer's almond croissant, amazing. Yeah, I haven't seen any shadows. All the shadows have disappeared. Ooh, marble scan. Ship's marbles seem to all be in order. Oh, and personal marbles appear to be MIA. Oh no. Yeah, I was doing so in OBS, I have this little captions option under the tools menu, and it says captions experimental. And I tried that one this morning just to look. And wow, it is powered by Microsoft Speech to Text, and boy, it got every word wrong. The ones that are on right now are the cloud closed captions plugin through like in my OBS. That's the ones that are built in. So if you're on Twitch and you use the little, you hover over the video and use the little CC button and activate captions there. Those are the ones that are being powered through the OBS plugin. The reason I like those is because if you're on mobile and you have set your mobile devices settings to enable captions, it will show the captions on mobile using the built-in systems for doing so. The overlay, the Stream Closed Captioner overlay, should also be on, and I'm just going to double check that. Yeah. So that's the one that sits on top. That's an overlay that you all have control over, but that one doesn't get saved into the VOD. The one that routes through OBS and connects directly to the built-in closed captioning that shows up in the tools at the bottom of your Twitch video window, that one saves to the VOD. And I can use the same tool. I could use the, using WebSocket. I can have the same captions, the captions from Gooseman Codes from StreamCC. They can route into the same spot so that they're the overlay and the other. I'm just playing around. I wanted to see which ultimately seemed to caption better, but I think they're actually using the same tool. Honestly, it is unconscionable and well past time. Twitch needs a built-in captioning tool. It should just be a Twitch plugin. Like, it should just be part of Twitch, where when you set up your stream, the captions are just a part of it. Other services have that. Twitch doesn't. And because Eric was having the trouble with the Baldur's Gate 3 overlay and the captions overlay and having to choose between them, and was trying to find a solution that would route through the built-in captioner thing like like I've got, and using StreamCC, you can do that. The problem is not the StreamCC tool, and the problem is not Twitch in that case. The problem is that he's streaming using Streamlabs OBS, or sorry, using Streamlabs. They're no longer Streamlabs OBS, it's just Streamlabs. And Streamlabs doesn't accept third-party plugins, and all of the captioning tools that will take your audio, caption it, and route it into the built-in captioning like system on Twitch are third-party plugins. None of them work with Streamlabs. So Pixel Chat, where they're the always on or open captions, is really the only other option I've found that would work with Streamlabs other than StreamCC. Like the one that all of us have normally been using that sits as an overlay is great. But if you need something else and you're on Streamlabs, the only other thing I've found that would currently work, or rather that will work in the future, is Pixel Chat. Web Captioner would have been an option, but they're sunsetting it and it will no longer exist after October 31st. So Web Captioner's going away, and that was one that I had thought was going to be a tool I could throw Eric's way. But yeah, it's disappearing, and Twitch just needs their own, like they need to actually implement actual captions as a thing through Twitch. Like it should just be a thing that you turn on and it should just be there. Anyway, I fear that the only way that will happen is if the Americans with Disabilities Act gets updated for this millennia. Yeah, so we can wish, we can hope, and I would very much like to see actual captioning support built into Twitch. I think that is definitely needed. And we've got a raid! Welcome in, Stephen Joyce. Welcome in, everybody. I hope that the end of your time in Palia today was wondrous. I hope that you've all brought tiny hats with you, because you came from Stephen's stream and the tiny hats there are wondrous. Please, can I get a shout out for Stephen Joyce? Anybody who's here who does not already follow Stephen Joyce, you need to follow Stephen Joyce. Stephen Joyce is a joy to watch. Stephen is puzzles. Stephen loves puzzles. And Stephen is honestly the best source for discovering the newest indie games and finding just the most wholesome, absolutely gorgeous games ever. Stephen is well worth a watch, and you should all be following Stephen Joyce. Absolutely. Rykar01, thank you so much for the resubscription. 32 months, and it has been a while. It is great to see you. Also, I should say, welcome Raiders, welcome in. I am Rogan27. This is the Rogues Gallery, and I have been going on a little bit of rant about captioning tools and the Twitch platform and how they should be better. But welcome. I do a variety of things. I do retro games on Saturdays. On Sundays, it used to be space. Now it's speculative fiction related games. And today we will be playing Control. On Monday, I supposedly spin a wheel that tells me what to play. I say supposedly because I spun that I was supposed to play one stream of Outer Wilds, and we haven't played anything but Outer Wilds since because it was amazing, and I have to play the entire thing. Despite that, this wheel is supposed to tell me which game I should play for one stream. And this wheel is supposed to be for when I select a long-term game that I'm going to play the entire game of. Eventually, we will finish the DLC of Outer Wilds and go back and finish the base game, and then we will play something else on Mondays. I also stream from the archives at Special Collections and University Archives at Virginia Tech on Wednesdays, and it's like an unboxing video where we pull out archival material and we look through historical documents just to see what's there. It's an interesting time and a fun time, and we learn, and boy, I have discovered that there were phrases that I did not realize were in use. But I enjoy the learning. So anyway, yeah, welcome in everybody. Nice chill fishing times. Yay! They really should. Yeah, Outer Wilds is impossible not to play the entire thing of. Hey, look. Oh, there's did I write? You wrote that, didn't you? Lord Portico. That's amazing. I'm very happy. Oh, I love this shirt too. When during Pride Month, I think, the Star Trek store had a bunch of stuff, and I just love this little I honestly think this is the Discovery era phaser, but I'm not sure. Possibly Elixir. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I am so lost on how many, on what commands exist and who wrote them and whatnot. I have too many bots, and I need to consolidate. I actually think, as much as I love Mix It Up, for my setup and my one stream a week that happens elsewhere, on Wednesdays I don't have access to the Mix It Up bot because it's on my computer at home. So I think I'm going to end up dropping Mix It Up, and I think I'm going to pay for MooBot so that I can get all of the additional command slots and access to other features like giving it a name so that it's not MooBot anymore. That's been the consistent one where I use it a lot, and so I think that's the one that I'm just going to invest in. So anyway, it was brought up that my wanted posters reminded Be Right UK of the old poem, they seek them there, they seek them there. Those streamers seek them everywhere. Are they in heaven? Are they in hell? That damned elusive Rogernell. And so the art by Brie Denon. Yes. The Scarlet Rogernell is indeed a reference to the Scarlet Pimpernel. Of course, Rogan Hood. And the third one is Grace Rogue Malley. Famous Irish pirate, Grace Rogue Malley. Otherwise known as Grania Rogue Malley. And I just, I don't know, when I was coming up with the Rogues Gallery, and the Rogues Gallery, like that term, is like, it's the wall of wanted posters. That's the Rogues, that is one meaning of a Rogues Gallery. And this is where it went. And then of course we've got our silly space theme that we've had develop in chat, and I'm like, I went Old West. What I need is a reinterpretation of the wanted posters to be space themed wanted posters. I hadn't actually had that conscious thought before. I knew I needed a reinterpretation. Now I know what it needs to be. Like, I've known for a while that I needed to reinterpret the graphics, and I had some thoughts on what to do, but it had not actually in my brain come together as to what it should be, and now it's there. I know exactly what I need to ask for now. Anyway, thank you all so much. Thank you, Stephen, once again for the raid. Today's plan is indeed to gain some more control. I don't remember whether I was playing Control with keyboard and mouse or controller. I have them both ready, but I have no idea which one I was using. And it's the Bard plushie, Stephen, that I mentioned in your chat earlier. The other makeshift plushies that I have are Alex the Honking Bird and his son Super Dominic. So I have two cockatiels But otherwise, the only, like, the Bard plushie is so cute. Okay, I'm gonna bring the game up on screen because otherwise I will chat about nonsense forever and never get the game up on screen, which not really a problem. But as I bring the game up and get oriented myself as to what the heck I was doing 2 weeks ago, or actually I think it's been longer than that, but the last time we played Control, what's everybody got going on? Anything special? Also, I seem to recall, Stephen, since you're here, there's a chance you might not be streaming tomorrow? I cannot remember for sure, but I think I heard something about that you might not be on tomorrow. 60-40. Okay, I will be watching for it, but I certainly understand changes in the main workplace that could impact stream schedules. All right. Ooh, brownies on Friday. Yummy. My work at the end of the day on Friday, I was trying to pull together things in preparation for a class that I teach on Tuesday. And the things that I needed were from 2015, and I knew exactly where they were, except they weren't there anymore because they were on my Google Drive, but we were told months ago to start clearing out our Google Drive because we were going to be switching from Google Drive to, where's the, like, this is not the options that I wanted. This is what I wanted. Because Google is eliminating like unlimited storage for educational institutions. And so they were moving us all over to Microsoft. And then, of course, a couple months after they announced that change, Microsoft announced that they were also going to start instituting additional charges. Like they were also getting rid of free options, unsurprisingly, but apparently surprising everybody in the administration of where I work. And so I hadn't been deleting things. I didn't have time to go through and figure out if I needed to keep something or not. So just things that I hadn't touched in a couple years, except possibly as like reference, I just zipped the whole folder. Like I downloaded entire folders as zips and just had them. So I still had it, but I had to dig around to find it. Okay, mission. Welcome to the Oldest House. Jesse Faden arrives at the Oldest House, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Ati, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she's now the director. That's all we know. I don't know anymore. Like, I'm the director, but of what? What exactly is the Bureau of Control? Cleanse the Hiss-corrupted agent. Okay. So we just got rid of an upside down pyramid, or, well, deactivate this thing, the upside down pyramid. We cleansed this area somehow? That was the last thing we did? I have very little understanding of what's going on. I honestly thought that that would go away. Okay, there. I don't know. That little objective in the upper left. Wondering why it's not disappearing. Oh!
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
What?
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I hear you. I don't know where you are. Ooh, map. Federal Bureau of Control Headquarters. Land Survey Restoration Project. Okay. I don't remember. I was going to try and do like a key map or something because I wanted to be able to use photo mode to zoom in on things, but I forgot. Executive sector, identifier. We don't know the date or who approved it. All right, so the director's office. I'm right outside the central executive. Boardroom. Nostalgia department. Cafeteria. Dead letters. Given this game's general... I wonder about dead letters. Mailroom hotline chamber. Nostalgia isn't what it used to be. Really? Okay. I'm going to try... I honestly don't remember if I was doing keyboard, mouse, or controller. I have a feeling I was doing controller, but I'm trying keyboard, mouse right now. And what did I do wrong? Why does the objective not want to disappear from my... Like, it... Do I have it set for some reason to just, like, always be there? Sorry. Sign translation overlay? No, we don't want that. Large subtitles, yeah. Ammo bar. Display. Brightness. Quality. I feel like those used to not be persistent, but now it is, and I'm very confused. Maybe it's just bothering me today and it never did before? Anyway. I don't know. Oh yeah, we definitely were using controller. These controls feel absolutely unfamiliar to me as keyboard and mouse. But also, hello. Hiss agent. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss corrupted agent. Confidential. Summary. The Hiss manifest in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form? Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Wait, I have unread? All right, we read that one. Control points. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 7252788 for full report. Parts of the house refuse to be redacted. No unread there, no unread, no unread, no unread. Okay. I thought that I should maybe be... Oh, I'm supposed to go to the boardroom. I'm still absolutely just confused by the... I swear, I thought that objective used to fade over time. Cafeteria, nostalgia department, communications department, dead letters. Sector elevator. Boardroom is number 3. And if I'm there, it should be to my right. But no, that's the cafeteria. Oh, there it is. Apparently, my orienteering is not as good as it should be.
I can cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
Okay, that just feels weird.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up.
Ordinary?
I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough.
Well, we're certainly
Too much already.
out of the ordinary now.
Can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hedron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone.
Bakelite
A direct
telephone.
line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
I'm a doer.
Why am I here?
because
know.
because you're needed.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I want to be where the weirdness is. I want to see the building changing. Walking around, fighting off all of the hiss. There in that place where things are odd.
Look,
I want to be
Don't
the...
hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, improvising. I know that... Yeah, no. That phrase is not working for me. But I had fun with what I got through. And Be Right UK, I love it. Thank you for the 500 bits. Please remember to be careful. If you attempt to cleanse a hiss-infected agent, they are history. Excellent. Let's see. I want to be where the weirdness is. Also, somebody needs to give some pun points to Be Right UK. Yeah. Enter the comms department to find the hotline. Oh, right. I work here. Thank you, Lord
The
Fortico.
hotline should be in the communications department.
Ooh. Somebody we can talk to that's actually willing to, like, answer questions for us. This is...
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
This feels like a very... I don't know. Like... It just reminds me a little of X-Files.
You mentioned the oldest house.
What is that?
What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York
Okay.
a few times.
Time and dimension and relative
How
space.
didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house
Er.
doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Time and relative dimension in space is what I meant to say. It's a TARDIS. The whole building's a TARDIS.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. That's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
It's sad that this TARDIS got stuck with its chameleon circuit set to office building. The TARDIS that flies around like a diner, much better. Jelly baby? Oh. So, if you remember, like classic 1960s Batman, the TV series, I really liked the Riddler. Partly because he wore green, and partly because of all the question marks. And I don't know. I liked the Riddler. And then when I first started watching Doctor Who, the very first Doctor that I saw was Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. And he wore question marks all over himself. And so I like, I don't know. I like the question mark motif, apparently. Sylvester McCoy's Doctor will always be my Doctor. The 7th Doctor.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the para-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Para-utilitarian? Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Thanks.
We're from a place called Ordinary. This would seem not to be. Every time I watch / play Control, I remember that the face captures / idle animations are odd. They don't seem as odd to me as the ones in Mass Effect Andromeda, honestly, which is the game that we're alternating with. They seem more realistic than the Andromeda ones. Low bar. Although Baldur's Gate 3 has like really, really good idle animations. First Doctor was Tom Baker, who, as it turns out, also played Puddleglum in the early 90s BBC made-for-TV version of the Chronicles of Narnia. That's amazing, Puddleglum.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
I honestly hadn't noticed, Herb, until you said something, and now, at least with the person that we're speaking with, I haven't noticed it with our character, but the person that we're sitting here talking to, her mouth never fully closes, ever. Even on when she's enunciating words, where the lips should meet in order to form the sounds, they don't meet. It's like there's always a couple of like millimeters. But even now, just sitting there, her lips are not fully closed. It's the weirdest thing.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
But I hadn't noticed it
Let me know.
until you said something. But yeah, it's like, huh. Because watching her talk that time through, I was like, her lips are not moving in a way that would make it physically possible to form the words that she's saying. At least without some sort of distortion in how they sound. Okay, so these are the directors. And I am absolutely certain that they are all male and all white. But let's investigate, just to be sure. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want photo mode. Because I want to zoom in and... Oh, hello. So that's the most recent director. So I guess the one with the little cloth over it, that's where we'll end up. And this is the board of directors. And we're the director. Also slightly wider than realistic. Yeah! Like a real-life Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. So if that's the most recent, then that would be his predecessor going back this way, I assume. This is an interesting way to portray them, especially like using the cement wall as framing, but also kind of useless because by the time you get up to the third row, you can't even really see them, and they're not lit. Like if I was designing this from a like design perspective, it's impressive, but also could be so much better if they just installed some lighting for each of the pictures. But yeah, 100% of them are... Yep, nope. I'm pretty sure he's white too. 100% of them. White guys, most of them with gray hair or balding. Until us. And of course, our picture's not there yet. Ooh! Lord Portico, thank you for the self-care time. Brutalistic style from Cold War. No, we definitely talked about brutalism. And this building definitely feels like brutalism as the architectural style. It's just that, like, they're centered in the concrete, and stylistically that's fine, but they need some sort of spotlights on them, or like they're centered in the concrete, and then they've got the dark wood frame, but then there's no lighting. So how are you supposed to see them? Plus, the elevation, once you get to the third row, they're too high up to see. Maximizing atomic bomb survival or something. Yeah. Ooh, good stretch. I do like a good modern aesthetic, clean line, sort of concrete. I have lived one place where it was like that, and the only thing that I really found a problem with it was that without a ceiling, with that like openness going all the way up, and exposed pipework and ledges and stuff, there were some places that desperately needed dusting that were very hard to get to. Otherwise, I didn't really mind the walls so much, except that it certainly made it difficult to hang anything because the walls were all concrete. That said, down in Pulaski, Virginia, not far from here, they have been testing out new processes for 3D printing houses which is basically a giant 3D printer that prints concrete. And it's supposed to be more environmentally friendly, more cost effective, meaning that the houses are cheaper and easier to buy. They are also stronger and more likely to resist weathering and storms and things like that. They look cool with a little like soft serve. So I think it's really cool. The idea of being able to 3D print a house. It's still really new, but I think it's a really cool idea. Imagine the vibe they're going for is less showing off in terms of showcasing their directors and more showing off in terms of being imposing. You're probably correct, Pablo Glum. Regarding hanging stuff on the walls in my classroom were all painted cinder block. It didn't matter how much you cleaned those walls or what type of tape you used. The only way to get things to stick was to use command strips. So the concrete walls, really the only way to really hang something is with a concrete drill bit and to drill a hole and then use like the little plastic, I don't know what they're called, but you stick the little piece of plastic into the hole and then you screw the screw or nail the nail into the plastic, because the plastic will expand and it forms a secure housing. Or sometimes there's like metal, like if you're mounting a television on a concrete wall, first you have to drill out the hole and then you have to install the hardware in order to mount to a concrete wall. It's a lot more complicated and requires specialized equipment. Okay, so we have to go through the mailroom, which looks like we're going to have to go through the dead letters. I don't remember how to turn this off, but also, ooh, collectibles. Yes, please. I'm so bad with remembering control schemes. Portrait of director Zachariah Trench. The only person you should fail is yourself. Zachariah Trench. Well, bully for you. I don't know why I'm so bad at the controls. Personal mod effects. I currently have the health boost, which is plus 19% health. I just got health recovery. Health recovery per element pickup is 20%. Is there a way to get more info? Oops. No, I wanted to know if it would tell me more. Tell me more. I don't think there is. But I also have a 23% health recovery per element pickup. Deconstruct? What does that do? I'm not going to investigate what deconstruct does just yet, but also regarding hanging stuff on walls properly, when my dad was an engineering student in college, the college he went to did not have building signage for a particular department, which was probably intentional, but it annoyed some of the professors to no end. So my dad and a few of his friends decided to make a sign and attach it to the building. Being engineering students, they made sure they had all the right drill bits, etc. And the sign got very properly attached to the building. Did such a good job that whoever was tasked with taking the sign down just ripped the sign off the screws. Yep. Doesn't surprise me. Okay, so this is the direction that we need to go. Are things gonna get creepy? I'm sure they are. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Push your fingers through the surface. What? He told me the screws were still in the building when he went back to visit the college. Did you look see with your brother? Oh, yeah, that's very not surprising. Undefined reading. Yay, undefined reading. Ooh, unknown caller. Mission. Oh, gotcha. Multimedia? No. Correspondence? No. What did I get? What did I pick up? I'm so confused. And what are these? I don't have a clearance level. I can't read any of these. I don't know what those assets are. I don't know. I picked up something, but I have no idea what it was. Hey, you made it this far and into the wet? I'm sorry, the wet? I have no idea what you're talking about, Obi-Wan, but I am now terrified of what you might be talking about. Oh, come on. I would prefer not to break the fifth wall. It's hard to make out what they're saying, and none of it is captioned, but wow. All right, we are in... Do I want... I'm so scared. This is sealed with foam. Okay, so that's Tomasi? Leave your insides by the door? Into the wet. All hair must be eaten. Okay. I think... I think Tomasi needs some help. Right. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. This is fine. Also, hi, dearie. I feel like I should have a flashlight. Oh, hello, bloody corpse. That door isn't where it belongs. Everything's fine in the finest of ways. You want to listen. Jam from your head. Oh, dear. More corpse. More corpse. There's more corpses. Hello, musical cue. Are you telling me that I'm in danger? I mean, Tomasi is still using coherent words with vowels. You need to not be here. I mean, I expected to be in danger, but also I wasn't paying attention. Ah, fuck! I knew the musical cue was telling me, danger, Will Robinson, danger. I was very distracted by dead body. I don't want to track blood all over the place. The door was ripped off. Tomasi is, oh, yeah, how dare. Yeah, like I was investigating. Why would they attack me while I'm investigating? Gasp at the language? Hey, I never said that this was a non-swearing place. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. This game is really cool. I like this game a lot. I'm just constantly like pausing to process or look around and see what I see. Is there anything new on this board that we haven't seen before? What's the dog poster? Can't find your office? Watch your step. Don't bring dogs into the office. Some of us have allergies. Honestly, true. I was looking at the push pins, wondering if there's hidden meaning in the red and the, like, where they're pinned. I'm probably thinking too hard about that. Language. What's wrong with our redacted language? So look at, it just, we've seen these posters before. There's nothing new on this board, generally. But Ray Almondine, or Almadine, has the little dark pushpin next to his name. Wear access badge at all times. When we finally discover Ray, are we going to find out that he does not have his access badge? Kynan Pearson something related to this FBC intelligence bulletin that I can't read because the resolution is too low. But it seems like if there's meaning here, then Kynan and this bulletin are related somehow. I don't know that that's the case, but glancing at it, I was like, I wonder. Also, that clock is terrifying. It reminds me of Ms. Minutes from Loki. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Yeah, the first season of Loki was really good. I will look forward to season 2 whenever writers and actors are able to get fair compensation for their work. I did hear that a SAG strike expansion to include video games may be coming. Oh, I'm not sure that I know what the John Majors thing is, but I'm disappointed in the entirety of all of it at this point. Material. Oh, undefined reading is a material. What now? Open court proceedings against John Majors? Who is... I don't... The name sounds familiar, but I'm guessing... Yeah, don't talk about it. I'll have to, look it up. I'll look into that later. I missed whatever it is. But yeah, honestly, what will happen if the strike expands to video games? That seems like it should, but also what will there be to stream? I guess we could just chat. If that strike comes, it'll be time to play indie games. Yeah, depending on what the strike instructions are. I mean, granted, the strike instructions for movies and television said don't stop watching shows. The more you watch the shows that writers actually wrote on and actors actually acted in, the more it shows the value of their work. So... Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out. Not the burger joint, by the way. It's spelled differently. Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, the White Cat Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures, accommodation, $831.29. Wait, you stayed at all those places for only $800? What time were you in? Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, asterisk, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Heinz. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. We will be playing Spin the Wheel. Not playing the games on the wheel, just spinning the wheel. Also, after several tries, I think I've gotten this Finnish oven pancake. Woohoo! Awesome. You should take pictures. You don't have to take pictures. But if you care to take pictures and want to share them in the Discord, I'm sure people would enjoy to see them. Would enjoy seeing them. Boy, that was like a non-English speaker phraseology. Non-native English speaker phraseology. There's nothing wrong with it. It was perfectly meaningful, but just not normally how I would say it. Not be enough left over to take pictures next time. Okay. That's fine. I am not good about remembering to take pictures of my baking projects when I bake them, so. Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to read what was on that board, but I can't. Tad Brigg. The numbers at the top I can't make out. It looks like there's a time. Might be 7:09, but I'm not sure. I don't know how important it is that I'm sitting here trying to like make out all of the like text, but I also don't care because I'm curious. Ha! Hi, one of you. Feels a bit like Gone Home. I haven't played Gone Home. Wait, what do you mean I'll run out of disk space? I'm not actually taking pictures. I'm just using this to zoom in on stuff. This confidential memo, the heading says, Lorem ipsum dolorsit amet. I can't remember the rest of the beginning of Lorem ipsum, but the heading on this confidential memo is Lorem ipsum. And why wouldn't it be? Like, there's nothing wrong with just sticking Lorem ipsum into things that people aren't supposed to be reading, just to make it look like there's text there. That's what Lorem ipsum is for. It's for layout of text documents. It's nonsense text to fill in spaces so that you can see what a text document will look like when it has text. Unless it's code for something. One of my favorite versions, there are multiple Lorem ipsum generators now. One of my favorites is Cupcake ipsum, where after the initial Lorem ipsum phrase, you just get names of baked goods. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. I seem to be surrounded by modern technology. Maybe the chanting is similar. Oh, I was like, was that a scream? But no, I think it was something going through the pneumatic tube. Huh. Something that sounds like real text, but is just word salad. Yeah. Seems a good theory. Now that was not something going through the pneumatic tube. What the hell was that? The soundscape in this game is really good. It's very creepy. Also, that is quite an interesting office plant, that alien-looking fungus. Did I bump into that table? Is that why the stuff fell? I didn't think I bumped into it. Oh, hello. Equations that are beyond my brain at the moment. I could figure them out if I tried. Hey, it's us. It sounds like cars driving past. That's so weird. The base plot of Gone Home is the player flies home from college and finds an empty house, and you have to explore the house to figure out what happened? That sounds like a horror game, and it also sounds really fun. All right. I'm scared to step out this door because people are going to shoot at me. Hello, cafeteria. Oh gosh. The entrance to the nostalgia department is to my right. Wait. Jesse's shoulder? What about Jesse's shoulder? What? Did I miss something about Jesse's shoulder? Oh, idle animation. I didn't notice it. Sorry. I am so keyed up with this game. Like, pay attention to everything. All the time. And like, I don't know why I'm walking over here. There are no interactables. I can see the interactables from far, far away. So why am I walking over here? But it also feels necessary. Ooh, gosh, it is 2:30, and let me assess my physical form, my corporealness. Well, I think, yeah, I think I will take a quick break before we peek into the nostalgia department and see what's there, because it looks kind of scary. So, quick bio break, probably like 3 minutes or so, and I'll probably drop, I'll turn on some ads so that we can get rid of any, like, pre-rolls for the next hour or so, since I'm going to be taking a break. So feel free to take a break for 3 minutes or so while ads run. And I will see you soon. Hello, I am back from the break. I hope that you all had a lovely break and that the ads were not horrifying. I always forget, like, to run them at all, which honestly I should. I should be running ads. There are some things that I don't remember about or don't understand about it, but I do know that when I run a 3-minute ad the next hour, anybody who arrives doesn't get hit with a pre-roll ad. So really, I should just run 3 minutes of ads every hour to make that go away. And the reason is because if I run them, I get some money from it. If I don't run them, people see them anyway, but I don't get any money from it. So I should set up a schedule to just do ads, because if people are going to see them anyway, I should get money from it. Anyway, yes, I see that I am supposed to put Gone Home on the one-shot wheel, so I shall. It's on my dry erase board to remind me to do it. So, covers of books to read. Yay! I've had, like, on my personal, like, I should play this list for, like, 2 years. I've had, was it Little Nightmares, I think it's called? Yeah, Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2 have been on my I should really play this sometime list, and I just have never gotten around to them, because at first I was like, I should play these on stream, and then I was like, well, we played Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick instead, and then Alice's American Mickey's Alice, and I'm not really like a horror streamer, but I don't mind doing an occasional horror game as long as it's not all spiders. And so then I was like, well, okay, but I could play it off stream. But then I was like, but it's not Halloween time, and I want to play that at Halloween time. And anyway, I digress. May have to override for Halloween, though. I mean, I think our timing right now is perfectly good, because I have the content warnings for Echoes of the Eye, the DLC for Outer Wilds, indicate that it is scary, that there are jump scares. So I feel like the no. Lord Portico, is that a genuine thing, or do I need to refund those? There was a game called Spider Quest. It was for the Nintendo DS, and it was an educational game. Oh boy. I forget where my controllers are. Review queue. There. Spider Quest 2 Tarantula Boogaloo. No! Honestly, I spiders are one of my lingering phobias. I do not like them. I lived when I was very young, around 2 years old. We lived in West Virginia, and we were in a place with lots of trees, and there were just lots and lots of spiders. And my mom, I don't honestly remember it, but my mom tells a story about how she and her friend, like we were neighbors. It was like, there's no save in this game. Okay, it auto saves. And so if she wanted to go next door and like visit the neighbor, she would call ahead so her neighbor could be ready to throw the door open, because she would have to run in to avoid getting spiders in her hair because there were so many spiders on the outside of the buildings. So that is why, like, that living in that environment at like 2 years old is apparently probably why I'm terrified of spiders. And it's just a thing with video games. Like, spiders are in just like every video game. They're like and giant spiders are an early monster in basically everything. And just why? Give me something else. Giant rats or something. Like, why does everything always have to be giant spiders? Ow, my aim is so bad. I am now in Southwest Virginia, and I live in small locales, generally considered rural, but like rural towns in a mountain valley, on the edge of a national forest. There are lots of spiders. Okay. Okay, so it brings me back to a checkpoint. That's okay. I told you the story in here about how my dad ended up, truthfully, although incompletely, telling a door-to-door salesman that the reason we had put orange cones in front of the door was to keep the bugs out. I don't think so, Puddleglum.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Didn't know. Oh, you didn't know scorpions were real until you were a teenager? Wow. I've never really had to deal with scorpions. I don't know. Like, I wasn't like super aware. Like, we went from West Virginia to Hawaii. And in Hawaii, there were not a bazillion spiders. There were just geckos everywhere. And so you'd just randomly see geckos running on the walls, or geckos, you'd randomly find a gecko tail or something like that. That was just life. Thankfully, I've never had to deal with cockroaches. But yeah, here in Virginia, we have black widows. We have wolf spiders that jump and are huge and are very poisonous or venomous. Sorry. All the spiders there are just helpful garden ones, nothing nasty unless it comes with fruit. Bananas are the worst for spiders. I used to be terrified of daddy longlegs too, until that was one where I learned more and discovered that they're actually not arachnids. They are insects, and they help control mosquito population. So I'm no longer afraid of them. But even the tiny little cellar spiders, like my last apartment was a garden level, and the cellar spiders there, just even that was difficult for me. Yes, move. Is there a like enter cover, or is it just crouch? There's no like enter cover, shoot from cover like in Mass Effect. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. There's evade. Shield. Cover peeking is automatic. Well, it's like I'm crouched and I'm behind cover, but I want to look left, and I don't know. I liked the shoulder control in Mass Effect. That's all. I was looking to see if I had the same kind of... How do I switch shoulder view? Is that a thing? Also, why is it suddenly so warm in here? 75 degrees. It just feels warm. Toggle walk. Wait, I think I just saw it. Nope. Swap left and right sticks. Yeah, it's fine. I'll get used to it. R. Ooh. Ooh. It is R. Oh, what the hell was that? Be Right UK, thank you for the 500 bits. Did you know that the Japanese anime aren't the only things to have dangerous priests? In England, there was one called the Venomous Beady. All right, it was venerable, and he was good, but anything for a joke. The Venomous Melee? Is that what you meant? Anyway, thank you for the joke. Puddle Glum. Okay, so my parents were homeschooling my brother and me at the time, and we were putting on a play with a local group of other homeschool families, having some of the rehearsals at your house, good-sized evergreen bushes on either side of the front door. The mosquitoes loved hanging out in, yeah. On rehearsal day, you put up orange cones in front of the door with a note. To be continued. Cliffhanger. Oh, that was Melee. Oh! Got it. Bead, not beady. Okay. Venomous bead. Okay. With a note saying, please come in through the garage, the bugs are bad. We didn't take the cones down after everyone left, so they were still up when the salesman came around. He asked right before he left what the cones were for, and my dad, without really thinking about how it sounded, said, oh, we put those up to keep the bugs out. Hey, sure. When I was at the last apartment, the one that had the cellar spiders, I very much wanted to like get spider repellent and put spider repellent out, but I couldn't buy the spider repellent because it has pictures of spiders on the can. and I struggled to do research about options for homemade spider repellent. Because if you search for information about spider repellent, you get pictures of spiders. I think I did eventually figure out that spiders generally, if you could do, I think it was like, I don't remember. I know there was like lemon juice involved or something like that. Had a good laugh after the salesman left because we were selling he was selling educational materials. You told him you were homeschooled, so he surely went away very concerned about what your brother and you were being taught. Yeah, no, I literally, one of my coworkers offered to look up for me how to make homemade spider repellent, or to go and buy me a can of spider repellent and take the label off of it before giving it to me, because I literally could not buy spider repellent because it has a picture of spiders on it. I desperately wanted it. It was a product desperately wanted by me. But for some reason, the people who sell it put pictures of the spider on it. And you would think that people with arachnophobia would be one of their target markets. But yeah, my arachnophobia is bad enough that I can't touch a can of spider repellent because it has a picture of spiders on it. All right, I died fighting the people down in the cafeteria, who I don't presently see. So I did the melee by hitting the V button, but that was keyboard control. What is the controller control for the same thing? Why? Okay. Use weapon, shield, launch. Evade. Wow, I need to do the training again, like the combat training that we did way back. Hello. Activate. Come on, aim. Get better. Ooh. His barrier. What happened? GTA 5 moron. Thank you for the follow. Posted a spider-free picture on the Discord about insect repellents. Thank you, Puddleglum. Okay, his barrier. Sure, Obi-Wan. I will accept advice on how to be better with the gunplay. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss barrier. Confidential. Summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2, destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. Okay. Barriers, etc. If you shoot from the hip, you can shoot faster and don't need to be quite as accurate. Less precise, but usually good enough. The aim mode is too precise, so if you're not right on, it misses. Got it. Okay. I'm very used to like Mass Effect when it comes to like shooting combat. So knowing that I should maybe adjust is certainly helpful. And I know, like, from the main menu, there's an option to do, like, training stuff. Because we did that back in January. When I did the, like, single hour of playing this game during my Streamiversary. So I could hop into that and actually, like, train a little bit between streams. Posters that we've seen. A lot of options which are spoilery at the moment. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. I got new weapon mods though. How do I... Aha. So right now I have rate of fire boost. No? Yeah. Rate of fire boost. I guess shatter projectile is the new thing that I got? Exclusive to shatter, which based on that it... Or is that... No. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can't equip that right now. Okay. I am doing fine. I appreciate that you all have patience with me as I discover what I'm doing, because I grew up really enjoying video games and never getting to play them because my older brother was better at them than I was, and if I started to play a game, he would get frustrated and take the controller away from me and play it himself. So I got to watch him play games, but I didn't really get to play the games myself. Or if I was playing, he would be sitting there trying to tell me what to do all of the time. And so the fact that you, like, if I want help, you'll give me help. But otherwise, you're content to let me bang my head against something, even if it is like absolutely not the right thing. You're content to just let me bang my head against it for a bit until I decide that maybe what I'm doing isn't correct. And I appreciate that. Working it out as you go is part of the fun. Yeah. Like, I got to watch a lot of video games growing up. I did not get to play them because I wasn't as good as my older brother. And so he played the games and I got to watch him play the games. Joke's on you, I'm worse at game, so I have no useful advice. Yeah. So discovering or rediscovering my love of video games over the past couple of years has been really good for me. Like, I do quite like them. Okay, so we've not been up... Wait, no, we have. Whatever. Trying to read the maps and exactly... Oh no, the lunch sign fell down. I was gonna look at it, because I'm curious. Is it legible? It is. It is. Monday. Cheese and vegetable stew. Asterisk AGL. I don't know what the asterisk means, but A contains allergic, or no, contains allergic neg, N-E-G. I don't know what that means. L, let's see, L, or no, a G. G is gluten-free. L is lactose-free. Double L is low in lactose. Oh, sorry, A is contains allergic. NEG is, oh no, it's VEG, meaning vegan. And G contains garlic? Garlic? Are vampires an issue? I'm glad for Twitch because I don't get to play many because I have a Mac and no money. I also, for a while, had a Mac and no money, which is why the only games I played for years, the only video games that I was playing, were the Lego games on PlayStation. Because I had a PlayStation. And the Lego games are good. And then I got Star Trek Online for the PlayStation back in like 2018, 2019. And then I got I think I got Dragon Age first, but then got Mass Effect Andromeda, and I started Dragon Age Inquisition, and then I started Mass Effect Andromeda and played all of Mass Effect Andromeda, and then eventually went back to Dragon Age Inquisition, and then eventually I got a computer and I was able to actually like play other things. Organic pasta. So let's see. I just want to see if there's anything unusual on here other than like garlic. Usually not something that gets called out. Broad bean and potato. Salad. Turkey and potato. Salad. Wednesday. Spinach crepes. Lingonberry jam. Boiled potatoes. I'm not sure that I would pair spinach and lingonberry together, but that's probably just me. Oh, Thursday. I read it and I involuntarily went, ugh. Pea soup. I'm not a fan of pea soup. Vegetables, fruits, pancakes, vegetables, fruits. I would definitely be having the pancakes on Thursday. Carrot rissoles, or rissoles, I'm not sure. Curry and sour cream sauce. Chips for Friday. Chicken nuggets, curry and sour cream sauce. Interesting. Okay. Enjoy your meal. The Bureau Cafeteria. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out. It looks like there's an additional character that I can't make out, but it's cafe.bureau.com. I'm guessing maybe it's cafe@bureau.com for like an email address. United States of America, Federal Bureau of Control, Department of Unknown Affairs, 33 Thomas Street, New York. Dynamite Psych, thank you for the follow. Hi, welcome. How are you today? How are things going? It is good to have you joining us. My brother really likes split pea soup and would he'll have just like a bowl of split pea with bacon and a slice of bread with peanut butter on it, and he's just a happy camper. And I don't know what it is about the split pea soup, but I do not like it. Ooh, self-care. Oh, I'm doing good, Dynamite. I am enjoying my my chance to actually get to play games and to do so at a very slow pace, but I don't mind because this game is so interesting. This is only like the second stream that I've done it. The beginning was quite confusing when I first opened it up, but it's just really cool. I know basically nothing about this game. And yeah, it's a lot of lore. This is one where I have been able, because they don't flood you with lore, like pieces come in one at a time or so. So whenever a new lore piece drops, I can go and read it. Whereas like the game I'm alternating Sundays with is Mass Effect Andromeda, and at the very beginning it dumps a ton of lore entries on you. And so I have not gone to read through the lore entries because I know it's going to take forever. Tomb Raider Uncharted CIA game. Yeah, that seems to be a bit of the feel. I was saying it feels a bit like an X-Files game or something. Urgent, classified. Unstable area notice. Federal Bureau of Control. Please be aware. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green is stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. So there's a low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Great. You know, did I notice before that there are no mirrors in the bathrooms? I haven't played Quantum Break. If this seems similar to you, I will I'll jot that down as a possibility. Cuz this was one that Netflix. This was one that Steam kept recommending to me, and surprisingly, one that I'm really enjoying that Steam recommended to me, but also other people recommended it to me. As an archivist, I suspect you will like Heaven's Vault. Yes, Tunic, and probably the Talos Principle. I know Heaven's Vault. I think it might be on the wheel. I don't remember. I know Tunic is on the wheel. Talos Principle. I'm just jotting them all down. Mirrors are hard on old video games and vampires. This is true, Wannabe. Wannabe Sayuri. Yeah, it is. I'm. Okay, so this shelter, I see where it is. Because I'm scared to, but I want to go up and see about the Department of Nostalgia. Talos looks like a good puzzle game. You never made it to it. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that one. You wake up and you're redacted. And then you find lore documents. That seems like the beginning of most video games. Let's see. Havana. Let's see. AWE 48, meaning Altered World Event. Number 48. Event summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental United States. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. Ugh. I don't even want to know what life would be like for a sentient cowboy boot. That just seems unpleasant. Wait. What about a double-digit number? Probably have the redacted spoiled when/before downloading the game. I don't know which game you're talking about at the moment, but oh, the deaths in the memo. Ah. Yeah. Okay, I currently have health recovery per element plus 23. Ooh, energy recovery speed plus 21. That's not bad, but I think I prefer the health recovery right now. Yeah, the number of deaths, the number of minutes, those look like... Actually, the number of deaths, that looks like a 4-digit number to me. Number of minutes looks like it's probably 2 or 3 digits, depending. For redacted minutes, yeah. I love just reading through it and just pretending like everywhere where there's a black box, they intended to say the word redacted and just read it as though it's just part of the sentence. I enjoy that, but unless it's 2 and 1 respectively. This is... What is this? This does not seem good. But I also have no clue. Run, 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 run. Nope. Okay, so that kills you. It's the first time I've encountered it. I had no idea. It kills you pretty quickly. I wonder how you clear it. We might have to leave that shelter for a bit. This might be a strange thing to say, but in some ways, parts of this game remind me of Outer Wilds. Because it's, I'm picking up clues. I'm discovering things as I go. You know, if I die, then I respawn at the checkpoint. So it reminds, like, I have had so much fun in Outer Wilds just discovering stuff. Actually, I think, Portico, I think that was my second death today. I forgot I had a death counter. Because I died from being shot. A game? Or Moobot? Or it's not even Moobot. Mix it up. What's going on with the death counter? Mix it up. I can't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, it says 2 now. Yeah, no, it's Mix It Up that does the death counter. So I'm not sure why that happened, but whatever. Like I said, I have too many bots. I need to consolidate. Too many bots, too many bots. I am still terrified of going into the Department of Nostalgia, but we will. Although it's not where our objective is. Should I wait for it to be my objective before going is the question. I don't think there's any way that I get past this. Without learning something new first. But I'm gonna experiment a little. Also, the ticking clock. Where is that ticking coming from? I thought maybe that would help, but apparently not. Oh, the ticking's coming from the door mechanism? Quite possibly. Medical. What is this? Is this related to the hiss? It's gotta be. See, I want to know what's in that container. Also, there's a body over there. Is it worth dying to get over there and find out? Yes. Oh, apparently I got whatever was in that container last time. Because the container is no longer interactable. Is it worth dying to get over there and find out? Yes. Three deaths. Three. Mostly because at the moment I'm still learning, and so I don't mind dying. It's like when I jumped into the ghost matter the first time we encountered ghost matter and they said, don't go inside, it will kill you. I had to see what that meant. But maybe I didn't get whatever it was. Maybe it's just gone because I opened the container and didn't manage to get it. Nothing unread. Anyway. Okay. Let's not continue to attempt that. Let's head for the scary place that is very intimidating, that has a wonderful name, but also like, yee.
Welcome message.
White pearls, but yellow in the eye. Yeah. Oh, that is just really cool. But I wish I knew how to do it on controller. I probably can find out how to do it on controller. It's the R button. So... down. Nice. Good. Nice, good, nice. Kind, good, nice. Look at this freaking hallway. This is terrifying.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
Oh, I can't even go into
Don't
the
want me anywhere near it.
Department of Nostalgia. I have to see what happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nostalgia is deadly, apparently. Have I missed? I must have missed something. There's no way. No, okay, that's... never mind. My brain is... I looked at a number and I was like, there's no way. And then realized, no, actually, that's how maths work. Math is... Be Right UK, thank you for 500 more bits. Nostalgia is all very well, but it's not what it used to be.
There it is again.
Oh no, you deserve points for that. You definitely deserve points for that. Yeah, this is just insulating foam or glue foam of some sort. It's not, sadly not explosive foam, but we're definitely going, no, that's the wrong button. We're gonna want to be getting in there at some point. Hi, J.A. Pasco. Yeah, everything's totally under control. I haven't died ever. I haven't died at all. First try. Pro strats. I tried to walk down this hallway because what could be more enticing than the entrance to the Department of Nostalgia, which is down that hallway. But yeah, that hallway does not like me. Enter the communications department to find the hotline. I don't know why. I just feel like I should shoot out the cameras. It just seems like the prudent thing to do. Slightly more believable if you hid the counter in the upper right corner first. Oh, yeah, the no deaths. They're my cameras. Hey, well then I'm allowed to shoot them out. What's up there? Ooh. Did we go up there? We definitely went up there, didn't we? I'm sure we did. And this must be the other side of... Right. Okay, so that area is where Tomasi has sealed himself in, I think. And this is just back up. Oh, wait, no, this is more of sealed area. Hello? Yeah, I love the soundscape. I love pi minus 1. Or square root of -1, sorry. I don't know why I said pi minus 1. I know that's the square root symbol, not the pi symbol, but my brain does not math. My brain sees math and provides the incorrect information first, requiring me to spend extra time doing maths. Wait, I saw there was an interaction point. Math, you say? Obi, yay. All deaths are imaginary. What is that? How does one get there? Like, it's not that I can't do math. It's that it takes me more time because my brain short circuits and I have to take time to get my brain back under control in order to do math. Like, I have to slow down. I have to take time and work it out, which is also why I often have to use my fingers for basic arithmetic. 4 times the square root of -1. Right. Ooh. Weapon mods, weapon mods. We want to know about the weapon mods. What do we get? Not currently something I can use. Shatter projectile choke. Cool, cool, cool. But I figured out how to get to this box. I wondered if I could come up here. What happens if I shoot those things out? I was curious as to, is the weird speech coming through the speakers? And if I shut it off, will the people floating stop floating? The answer is no. Ooh, what's... Confidential file? Apparently we're following the rules right now and not reading confidential files. I don't know. I am enjoying the game so much that I forget that I have objectives and I'm supposed to actually progress. Well, gosh, this looks unpleasant. Is this the communications department? It is. Okay. Progressing is overrated. I'm enjoying the atmosphere. Dead letters. I did say that the dead letters department was ominous. Such a large space for a department devoted to dead letters. Well, you know, I could terminate some of my employees, I suppose. No, I do know that the dead letters is a thing, and that postal services have actual dead letter departments. It just seemed like a really big area for dead letters. Machine gods. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on my envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Minus ominous red lighting, usually. Yeah, I believe you. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that was a totally normal letter. Not in any way unsettling. I do not have a flashlight, and this feels like an area where having light would be useful. I feel like I'm like this right here, this part feels very like the beginning of Alien Infestation? Is that what it was called? The one where you're playing Ripley's daughter? Alien... Shoot, I forget what... Isolation. Thank you. I knew it started with an I, but I couldn't remember what it was. Just the walking around in the dark with no light in a creepy place. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be over here. I'm not sure I was supposed to be able to get over here right now, because I seem to be stuck. Okay, maybe I've gotten out. I fell over the side and had a fear for a moment that I would be immediately attacked, but that didn't happen. So oh, hello. I was trying to see. Yeah, there's no way to get on top of those that I see at the moment. What is up with this place? Ouch. What? I'm not certain I want to go into the red room. If gods have, for lack of a different term, godlike power, why do they need a machine made of salvaged electronics to function? The ways of gods are mysterious. Embrace the mystery. The completely ineffable. Also, the second season of, I still have no idea what these materials are. Like this. Yeah, I assume I'll learn about those at some point. The second season of Good Omens was really good. Speaking of ineffable. Singing fish. Mr. Govna, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got into my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Yeah, Good Omens, despite lacking Terry Pratchett for season 2 and the continuation of the story, Neil Gaiman did an amazing job, and retains the same whimsical, marvelous feel that the original story had. It is quite well done. I'm kind of scared to go in there. But let's go. Avoid modern technology. These are cinder block? No. I think it's plaster and lathe. I think it's wood with plaster between it. Interesting. Oh, don't knock over the table before I have a chance to read the computer screen. I don't think it's anything but the loading screen. But photo mode lets me find out. Federal Bureau of Control. Just the landing screen. Schultz. I can't make out the words under it, though. The last one looks sort of like Baxley. Baxley. Or possibly Bexley. Whatever the first one is has an exclamation point behind it. But I can't... It looks like it... D... something with an exclamation point. Yeah. I don't know. I assume if I'm supposed to know, I will find out at some point, but... I'm sure if I spent enough time, I could make out what these words are. But again, if I'm supposed to know, there will come a time when I'm actually able to really interact with that, and... But I still enjoy trying to figure out what all the things say. Is that just a blank Post-it note? Or does it have red writing on it? It's possible that there could be writing on that Post-it note that we can't see because of the red light. Also, I didn't know we were going to be going to the red light district today. I apologize, everybody, for potential slightly more mature content than anticipated, because it's the red light district. Trench. Dead letter approval. Federal Bureau of Control. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters come to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. I have no idea whether P. Bartwell is a woman or a man, or another gender entirely, but that was the voice I chose, so. Oh, it's just Hal. They're usually harmless. Hal 9000 was not a murderous computer in the book. I mean, people died, but it wasn't because Hal was a murderous computer. It was because Hal had a mission that the people didn't know about. I mean, you already said F, so like, today on Archival Adventures, The Dead Letter Archive, we will unbox Redacted. Okay, the stairs there are interesting. The mold, it's the mold, that was the mold! Do as you're told, don't eat the mold. Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. That shelter had mold in it. That was the mold. I didn't make that connection because I honestly had forgotten that the mold was a thing. But also, yeah, the physical dimensions of the communications department have apparently changed. Not surprising, honestly. Uh-oh. Holy mackerel fuck. I have, it's been a while since I said that on stream. I was not ready for, like, the baddie to have, like, this, aura. Like, that I wasn't ready for. It startled me a little. Yeah, shooting from the hip seems to be much easier in this than the aiming that I was doing before. Like, just shooting without aiming, or without the zoom aim, was much faster and much more accurate for me. Thank you for the tip. And just the tip. I went there. All right, we got more red room. Red room, red room. Because, yeah, this... Although I have worked in places where it would not be surprising to find a desk that was literally... It had unusable drawers because... Wall. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. Okay. Ooh. Doesn't appear to be anything new really to gain from that. I still don't actually know what those, like, what are these lockboxes that we're getting things from? I don't know that they've ever really explained those. They just exist. I mean, not like they really explain things in this game. Okay. That is a very tall set of cabinets. Again, the brutalist style. Oh, wow. What are you... Why are you red? I feel like I'm gonna have to kill that one, aren't I? I should wait for them to activate, though, because there's a chance we could save them if I don't kill him. No, there's no chance of saving them. We'll see. This is fine. Yes, this is fine. It does feel very government brutalist. They got the styling spot on. Especially all these pneumatic tube canisters. All right, well, there's a ladder up to the top of one of these. Wait, are you serious? I can't go up the frickin' rolly steps? Thank you. I can't get up there because it's too short for me to stand up there. Okay. Apparently today is a red letter day. Oh! Shoot! You need to take a vacation. Who else? Who else is so stressed out that they need a vacation? Huh? Oh, it seems like you are. Sorry. Take a nap. I am the director. You will do as I say. And if you do as I say, we'll get good reviews in the papers. The theater critics will love us. Because I'm the director. Is that just yeah. It's weird seeing it through the gate, that poster on the wall. My brain was interpreting something about it as like a rabbit sports mascot. And I had to confirm for myself that it was a His Life is in Your Hands one with a police officer on it. Hello. That is a container. And you are a security camera. I don't like security cameras. Or PA units, apparently. I mean, there's no actual reason for me to be shooting the security cameras and the PA units, but it just feels right. It feels like the right thing to do. Okay. Up the steps somehow, because, wow, they make it hard to climb that. Onto the top. And damage boost. I currently have rate of fire boost, but damage up 20%. Let's try it. Oh, we're definitely going to have to shoot people when we go up those stairs, aren't we? There doesn't seem to be falling damage, really. Yeah, they're continuing to say the exact same things that we finally got captioned for us. Cleanse control point! Attention, all hands. The stream is entering a period of increased likelihood of physical shifts. And we have set our status to orange. All personnel should calmly evacuate the stream in approximately 15 minutes. Navigate through the communications department. Cleanse control points to gain access to fast travel sites throughout the oldest house. Yes, please. Thank you. Ooh. I can go from dead letters to central executive. Nicey nice. We'll have to do that in a moment, but did we get other updates? Navigate through the comms department. Yeah. Multimedia. Nothing unread, nothing unread, nothing unread. I thought I saw updatey things, but I think it was like stat trackers or something. Like, okay, so comms department is that way. Oh, things look so much nicer here now that the building isn't weird shaped and red. Also, remember when I tried to run through here and it was all like deep, deep, deep darkness that, what the heck happened here? Federal Bureau of Control, airmail. Like, so just regular priority mail and airmail, but flooded this elevator. Reminds me of the beginning of, or of a movie by that starred some lovely people, based on a book written by an absolutely horrible person. Fuck turfs. Where a bunch of magically delivered envelopes were flooding through an envelope slot. Oh, come on. I don't think there's actually anything up there, because I think it tells me when there's stuff up there. Wow, I'm bad at climbing these stair thingies in the game. I've climbed many of them in real life. Also, stairs are bullshit. Give me ramps. I don't mean the green ones, like the vegetables, known as ramps. Attention all hands, the stream is fine and nothing is ruined. Please evacuate the stream in approximately soon. Alright. Where... That was locked before, wasn't it? I couldn't get in there before. It's green now. We're gonna have so much to explore. His life is in your hands. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Book club. Penny. Hello, avid readers! The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Apparently, P. Bartwell is Penny Bartwell, and the voice I used before was likely not appropriate. But, you know, that was before we restored some normality. Why is there a projector screen with no projector? I can interact with the television. That might be the last thing we do on stream. Oh, there's the projector. Okay. Hello, Telly.
don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Okay, that was terrifying, but also, was that us? Was that supposed to be us with the red hair? I wonder. It reminded me a little bit of I wasn't really a South Park watcher, but wasn't there like a show that they watched that? Anyway, that was horrifying and very well done, and also horrifying. Attention, all hands. The cat is in the box. Please vacuumate the the stream in approximately 7 plus 3 imaginary time units. Thank you for the continued perfectly absolutely understandable time reminders. Also, I have no idea where we're going today at the end of stream, but let's see what this secret dead presidents society to whom it may concern. I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. James, are you certain that you're not living with 2 old ladies and helping Theodore Roosevelt to dig a canal in their basement? It's a little like that South Park show, a little like Itchy and Scratchy from the, yeah. Oh. It can be even. We have access to whenever we want the horror.
Hey, Meg, what's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children both start with C.
Blair Wright.
Director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person.
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back.
It is so cursed.
I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you, Topher.
Just
Find your mama.
the tone of voice.
together.
Just so well done. And horrifying. And well done. Just wow. It's a masterpiece of cursed. So good. Okay. We're gonna have to leave on that note. The stream has experienced a fatal temporal error. Abort, retry, restart. Yeah, I think for today, we're gonna have to go with abort. Abort. Prepare to eject from the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today. I love Control so far. Like, this is amazing. This is a great game. I am so happy that it was put on to my wheel to be played. I am enjoying it. It is so cursed, and it's wondrous. Thank you, of course, to my mods. Ice cream. Oh gosh, I think Torpedo may be malfunctioning, but thank you anyway, Lord Portico. The voice actor for Meg is, in fact, the same as Jesse, but that's just a fun fact. Okay. Thank you so much, Rykar Owen, for the resubscription. Thank you to my new followers, Dynamite Psych and GTA 5 Moran. And of course, thank you, Be Right UK, for the bits and 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 the bits. And thank you, Was Not Worth It, for being a subscriber over on Ko-Fi. Apparently, that's how it's supposed to be said. I'll still call it Chai. And of course, Breetonon, the person who did all the lovely art stuffs for my stream. The wonderful art assets that you're seeing here, as well as to Meaning of Night, Sirius, and Hannah for other additional art things, including emotes and things like that. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you all. Of course, thank you everybody who chatted and everybody who just hung out, and Stephen Joyce for the raid, and anybody who was just here lurking. And yeah, thank you all so very much. I will be live again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to continue with Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. I figured out where I need to go. I have some thoughts about maybe how I can get there. But yeah, we will continue with that. As for where we're going now and how we get there, I think... Oh gosh, that's a good game. Oh, but that's... No. That's the end of that game. We're not going there. I'm gonna go... We're gonna go say hi to someone that we haven't spent much time saying hi. We are gonna go and say hello to Retro Gamer 5000, who is currently playing Final Fantasy IX online. So yeah, if you would be so kind as to join for the raid and come and say hello to another retro game player, that would be lovely. I do have a raid call that you can drop in chat when we get over there. It comes in subscriber and non-subscriber varieties, so feel free to copy and paste the one that you prefer / have access to. I hope I see you all again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.